Hi, it's Yogi Nora, and we're going to do some shoulder stand, plow, some things that are tricks that help me. This has always been a very uncomfortable pose for me until I figured out how to tweak it. So maybe my tweaking will help you guys with tweaking it too. So I definitely need a little something behind me. I need something so I can lay my shoulders higher than my head. So I need my shoulders elevated, and then it doesn't hurt my neck, and it feels much more comfortable in my body. So everybody's built different. You have to prop up. Don't be afraid to use props. Use props if you need it for your body. So when I come down for my plow pose, which I like to go to first, I'm going to lean back and I'm going to get my shoulders on the blanket. So I just have to situate myself. So again, my shoulders are higher than the back of my head. So there's a bigger arch in the back of my neck. For me, I need that. It feels better. So to come back to my plow pose, you can take your legs straight, or you can bend the knees if you need to bend the knees. And you're going to come up and you're going to take your hands on your low sit bones and press yourself over. And here I am in plow. Again, I'm going to situate myself. I got to move a little. So as I'm here, I'm on my shoulders. My head is nice in a nice position. My hands are flat on the ground. And I'm lifting my quads away from the earth. So I'm not just sitting here. That's kind of lazy. Lift your quads away from the earth. And that's a nice position. So from here, I like to bend my elbows. I'm going to take my hands on my low back. My fingers point up to the sky. And I'm going to take either one leg at a time. If you're stronger, take both legs at the same time. Lift your legs. I slow. There's no rush. And I'm just positioning my head so it feels good. If anything, I need to look a little bit up. And as you're up in shoulder stand, think that your toes are over your elbows. Then you're pretty straight. If not, most of us stay in shoulder stand something like this, which isn't so lined up. So if I think my toes are over my elbows, I lean my quads back a little bit, I'm a little straighter. So ideally, as I'm here, I'm opening my neck, opening my throat. My legs are long and strong. I'm resting on my elbows and my head's nice and comfortable. It's a much easier pose for me with this blanket under my shoulders. So I stay here a few breaths. Every few breaths I'm going to reposition my hands so I keep remaining high in the legs. And remember those quads away from your face, lengthening up in the legs. And if you're strong, again, come down with two legs. Extension in the legs, you're going to stick your rear end out. Stick your rear end out. Long legs. Long legs. I still hold on to my low back. My legs come down. And I want to lift my quads. I can take my hands flat again. To roll out, I try and keep my thighs close to my face. Try and keep my knees close to my body. And with this blanket, you're going to get an extra boost. So there's an extra little bloop. Here it is. And then I control with my abs. When my low back and my butt come to the ground, I can bend my knees. It's nice afterwards to do a fish pose, so I straighten my legs. And I lift up on my elbows. I'm going to lift. And I get as long as I can. I'm lifting through this whole upper body. Lift, 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 lift. Press in your elbows and just lay your head back. So you're just changing the direction of your neck. Feels good. Flex your feet, long legs, up in the heart. And then I come down. And for me, an extra little stretch. I like to take the hands behind my head. So it's like I'm going to do a sit-up. But all I do is I take my hands behind my head, clasp your hands, bring your elbows towards your ears, and I curl up. This feels good on my back, and it feels good on the back of my neck from being in shoulder stand. Curl. And we come back down, and I feel pretty good.